A lot of patients come with the request of high definition liposuction, where they want their abs to be defined, they want to look glamorous, exceptional, and they want eyes to be on them all the time. But not everyone is the right candidate for this procedure. There are some patients who are better suited for this than others. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about what the procedure is like, how is it planned, what's the recovery, and what kind of results can be expected. Hello, my name is Dr. Arjun Handa, and I'm plastic surgeon at Handa Aesthetics and Plastics. So here we have a patient who came with the request for high definition liposuction. You can see that she doesn't have a lot of fat to begin with. She has tight skin and good tone in the abdominal muscles. So this is the ideal candidate for high def lipo. Why? Because the results are going to look natural, and because of the existing lifestyle of the patient, it is likely that she is going to maintain the results over time. So how do we go about it? Well, first we need to make a central groove for the abs muscle, which is about here. So this area we are going to do very aggressive, superficial and deep liposuction to remove all the fat in this area to create a groove. And then we are going to follow the natural silhouette of the abs muscles on the outer aspect to remove all the fat in this thin area so that we can create the outer border. This is known as etching. So this is where we are going to do remove all the fat, and then we are going to shade it out in the surrounding area so that it looks natural. Also, we are going to remove fat in this area to create the lower border of the external oblique. Some people like it, some people don't. Now, after we have done this, the rest of the area, which is predominantly the lower abdomen, around the umbilicus, and even the abs area, and the outer part of the external obliques. So this area we're going to remove moderate amount of fat and retain some amount of the fat, a very thin layer, so that we can get a good silhouette to the abdomen. She also has a little fat in the inner part of the thighs. So this is another area where we are going to focus and remove all the fat because we want to create a gap over here. Apart from that, the outer part of the thighs are perfect. We don't need to do much except add some fat in this area and also in this area so that she gets a perfect hourglass figure, something like this. On the other side, we want something like this. So we want to get rid of this, we want to get rid of this and put some fat in this area so that we can get a nice hourglass shape going down. Again, remove the fat from the inner part as well. So once we've done all this, how is it going to look like? So this is the post-operative photograph where you can see that we've got a nice contour on the outer abdomen. We've got the hourglass figure coming in just like we wanted. We don't have any smooth or bumpy variations. On the other hand, there can be minor variations in the left and right side of the body because that's normal, that's natural. That is what the body should look like because nobody has a perfectly symmetrical body. But she's got a nice contour to the abs muscle, especially on the outer aspect, just like we wanted, and it is looking absolutely natural. See, there is a subtle groove over here in this area, which is giving a very subtle definition to the abs muscles in the central part. And nothing about this is looking unnatural. We've been able to get rid of all the fat on the inner aspect of the thighs so that she has a nice contour there as well. Now, this is a normal light. Let's look at what it looks like with a contoured light. So this is a contoured light photograph of the patient, and you can see how beautiful the result has come out. She looks fabulous in any kind of attire, and this is what we are trying to achieve. That is what is the important thing which the patients should understand, that not everybody is a good candidate. Only a person who is athletic, fit to begin with, and is likely to carry on the results for a longer period of time is a good candidate for high definition liposuction.